Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 wrestling program in the world, and that is World Wide Wrestling. I'm David Crockett, and Tony, talking about an exciting hour because, listen to this, we have the World Heavyweight Champion and the Four Horsemen. We also have the World Tag Team Champions with us, the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette.
And, David, of course, as we get ready to go into a new year, things are really heating up with the NWA. We're talking about more bunkhouse stampedes still to come, and the athletes looking forward to win a lot of money. And, you know, you would think right now that our athletes maybe would have a lot of bumps and bruises because of all the bunkhouse stampedes, but they're still in top shape because they're the best athletes in the world.
That's right, and when it comes to that prize money, they're all going to get in there.
That's exactly right. World Tag Team Champions, Ravishing Rick Rude and the Raging Bull, the Andersons, you talked about Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. They're all here today, and we're really excited about 87. Get ready to start.
All right, Tony, I'll tell you what. We have so many good wrestlers here. Let's go to the match right now.
Okay.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, your big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you.
We will rock you is right. Ravishing Rick Rude and the Raging Bull, the World Tag Team Champions, managed by Paul Jones. Look at them.
Oh,
They find a weakness, and they take care of them. They got him down.
you know, their song could almost be entitled, We Will Hurt You, because that's exactly what they're out to do, and they're doing a fine job of that. Still the World Tag Team Champions, the Raging Bull and Ravishing Rick Rude. Going to see right now a combination of a flying burrito on your left by the Raging Bull right there, and then the Rude Awakening from Ravishing Rick Rude. The only thing Tommy Young could do is just stand back and watch the World Tag Team Champions win again. They're your winners. And let's go back to David Crockett.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me now, the former World Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. Robert?
You know, Dave, I just watched that match right there. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that Rick Rude, Manny Fernandez are a very tough team. Right there, they beat both guys right there in the middle. Let me tell you something, Rude, Manny Fernandez, and Paul Jones. Hey, this is the Rock and Roll Express talking to you right here, baby. You got something that we want. I'm talking about the NWA World Tag Team titles. So, guys, hold on to them very tight, baby, because sooner or later, baby, they're going to slip through your hands right back to us, David.
Okay.
Right, they keep them polished up real good at night, because, baby, all we doing is riding the storm out. We know what it's all about, baby, because sooner or later, you're going to make that one mistake. And one mistake we're going to capitalize on, baby, because those belts belong to us and all the nice people that stand behind the Rock and Roll Express. You see, there's only one R&R around here, baby, and that stands for rock and roll. And we will rock you, baby, from Norfolk, Virginia to Los Angeles, California. It don't matter us, because, baby, rock and roll is here to stay. And Manny, Rick Rude, Paul Jones, we're coming for you. Remember it every morning. We're coming for you.
We'll be back for more action right after this. Or not, you have to respect him because he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And courtesy of the National Wrestling Alliance, courtesy of Jim Crockett Promotions, I am now officially over the $3 million mark in earnings, you understand, in the last year and a half. You thought I was going to say career, didn't you? In the last year and a half, the Nature Boy makes a cool $3 million. And you? Yeah, I'm talking to you, you truck driver, you lawyer, you doctor, me, the Nature Boy, the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, the man that your wife is feeling all funny inside about. Me, you know why? Because there's not a dull moment in my life. I keep you on pins and needles. You go to work saying, I wish Nikita Koloff would end it for Flair. Or you walk into the backyard and you think to yourself, I wish Dusty Rhodes would take it from Flair. Or you walk in the den of your house and turn on the TV praying to hear that Barry Windham beat Ric Flair. But you know what? It ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because I'm Slick Rick. I'm Space Mountain. I am the man, woo, that makes this sport go round and round. I am what you call franchise material. This is mine, not Dusty, not the Kias, not Barry's, not Brad. It's mine. You know why? Because I am, whether you like it or not, woo, the very best there is. And in 1987, makes no difference. I'm going to charge right through the year. Woo! Looking as only I can look. Styling, profiling, making all the money, winning all the matches, and taking any woman in the world I want. Just like that. Because I'm the champ. Woo!
There is no other. The World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the baddest man in the world, Big Bubba Rogers, and the greatest tag team of all time, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
Look at them. Six-man tag team action.
You know, David, we always have known about the Midnight Express being a great tag team, and now we see this, and in the past we've seen these three together. They're a good six-man, and you know what they're thinking of when they're in the ring, that they could be the world six-man tag team champion.
That's right. And they're also thinking about every championship, the world tag team champion. Even though, you know, it's held by Rick Rude and the Raging Bull, everybody wants it. When you're on top, everybody's after you. Also, they're thinking about the Jim Crockett Sr. Memorial Cup. That will be held in Baltimore, April 10th and 11th.
2 days in Baltimore. It's going to be a grand weekend of wrestling, and you know, last year the Midnight Express seeded number 3 in that tournament, won by the Road Warriors.
You know, that's the big thing. Who's going to be seeded number 1?
Yeah, well, that still remains to be seen. You know, back to the six-man title held by the Road Warriors, which we talked about just a minute ago, and Dusty Rhodes. So if the Midnight Express and Big Bubba want to win a six-man title, those are 3 great athletes they have to go through.
Oh, yeah. But watch this team. Watch the Midnight Express and Big Bubba. They're a good team. Takes him over.
George South hanging on here.
But there's that. He's got the leg. Here comes Big Bubba.
Uh-oh. Here's a man who has won a couple of the Bunkhouse Stampedes. I don't think that surprises anyone. Look, that is just like hitting a tree or maybe a moving bus.
Rocky King. But watch Big Bubba when he's in there. He moves like a cat. Watch Bobby. Here he comes. I thought he was going to put the knee to him.
I thought he was too, but regardless, certainly impressive six-man event right here, because look at Bubba in and out, tagging. You know, Bubba came on the scene.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Not even a wrestler, just a friend of the family.
Wrestler or not, watch out for it.
What a devastating move. And yes, this team is capable of posing a big challenge to the world six-man tag team champions Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors as we take a look once again. We'll have to check with Jim Cornette and see what you call this move, because I've never seen it. But what it is devastating. Big Bubba and the Midnight Express are your winners. Stay tuned for more action after these commercial messages about the worldwide wrestling events coming to your area.
Arn takes him out. Good kickoff. Comes right back up.
Right now, you notice where Arn is. He's regrouping, but he is right close to his corner.
All right, Tony, there's another tag team for that Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
That's exactly right. And I think if you recall last year, it was because of an injury. Ole was unable to participate in that.
That's right. All right, look at Samani. He needs to take Arn down. Because this is what's going to happen. The Rock. He loves just to take his time and wear him down. Put a crossface on him. Running across the chin. The cheekbone. Let him feel it a little bit.
I tell you what, Ole is the master of using that rope either for leverage or just to pull up against your throat or something. Right there. But he'll always do it in the place where he can just reach out and tag his partner.
They want to keep him in their corner. All he's saying, ask him. They want him to submit. They don't want to pin him. They want him to submit, to give up. Oh.
That is just mean right there.
Again.
Warnings by the referee now, but Arn Anderson still assaulting Mike Samani.
Step over. Now watch it. Starts on the arm. Let's twist it a little bit. Put the pressure on him. Nelson knows. He knows what's happening to him.
David, and these are the type of guys, the Andersons in the Bunkhouse Stampede. They're not the biggest by, now here comes Nelson compared to the Road Warriors, but they certainly are some of the meanest, and they know how to punish people.
Oh, yes, they do.
Which is what you got to do in a Stampede.
Anything goes in the Bunkhouse Stampede. Bring what you want. Wear what you want.
Can you imagine telling somebody like Ole Anderson, listen, there are no rules, do anything you want, bring anything you want to the ring?
They like it, yeah. And we've both seen them in the bunkhouse. The things they bring in, you just got to see it to believe it. Still has the arm. Staying with it. Look at Ole. He's so deliberate with every move, with every punch.
Well, right now they both know, and they've known it for a couple of minutes, they can win this match at any time. But only thing they have to do is maybe work on that arm and get him to submit. But Ole doesn't want to do that. He wants to maybe stomp on the chin, the chest, the throat, hurt him a little bit more because, hey, he's on nationwide TV, and this is a sign out to all the tag teams, especially the U.S. Tag Team Champions, that we're out to win.
Samani. He needs to get over there and make the tag to Nelson. Nelson can come in. He can handle the two of them for a while. Samani's going to have to get out, get that arm back in circulation.
Long way to go, though, for Mike Samani to get over there. Well, Mike's trying to fight back here.
So is Ole.
One big right forearm to the back of the neck, and that sets him down. Oh, they took off his arm pad, David. Somebody had an elbow pad on, and Arn just ripped that right off.
And here comes Ole to have him stretched out. Ole on the top rope. Comes off. Knee. Right into the shoulder. Drags him out to the center. Steps over and yanks on it. Cinches up tight. Nelson trying to get him off. Just won't do it.
There are your winners. And Arn with that 4, meeting the 4 horsemen. And let's take a look again. Ole Anderson, long way to leap right here, gets good spring, and then the momentum, the knee right in the shoulder. The winners, Ole and Arn Anderson, part of the 4 horsemen on World Wide Wrestling.
All right, with us now, Ivan Koloff. Mr. Koloff.
Nikita, you are nothing more than an ungrateful American punk. Yes, American, not Russian. You do not deserve to carry Koloff's name anymore, and I forbid for you to use it. And you are afraid, Nikita. That's why you align yourself with the biggest and most powerful men in wrestling today. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and these Road Warriors. You are nothing more but double-crosser, backstabber, and now a coward, Nikita. You reflect back, Nikita, and childhood days as you're growing up and competing. Look at the old newspaper clippings. Look at scrapbooks, Nikita. And you remember back of name Vladimir Pietrov. Vladimir Pietrov, Nikita. I don't have to repeat it. I know that you know who I am talking about, Nikita. You want to live the American way? That is fine. You pick American friends now. You turn your back on your family and your country. But like I said before, you're going to have to be paid back. Justice is going to prevail. Russian justice, Nikita. And you're going to have to pay back. I've never met anything more in my life than what I am saying now, Nikita. You are not my nephew. Family doesn't mean anything to me anymore. It's my country. It is my pride, Nikita. It is going to be bad, Nikita.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the ring.
Okay, David, there he is.
What about that, Tony?
What about what Ivan said?
Yeah.
Well, when Nikita...
Did you see his eyes?
Yeah. Ivan Koloff means business, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
So does Barry Windham.
Uh-oh, Rossi. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wind him up. Shoot him off. Rossi, good night.
The lariat. You know,
Watching like a bug.
I guess in surfing they call something like this a wipeout. And this was a complete wipeout. Gonna take a look at the, first of all, the suplex, and then, David, the flying lariat from Barry Windham. It's a move that has propelled him to a win and a couple of bunkhouse stampedes.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Barry Windham. And we'll talk to Barry when we come right back.
Look what I have here. The United States Tag Team Champions. Ron Garvin and Barry Windham. Barry?
David, you know, I just want to say something. You know, when I go out there and I wrestle a man like that, it's not that I'm trying to make any kind of impression. It's not that I'm trying to show Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, just what I'm made of and what I can do. Now, as far as Ron and I go as a team, I truly believe that we can hang on to these championships against any team today. And those World Heavyweight Championships, Tag Team Championships, are our next thing in life. When we put our mind to something, that's what we do, and that's what we want now.
You know, when you get in a fight with Garvin and Windham, you know you've been in a fight. You know, there's nothing easy in the NWA. You're talking about the Major League of Professional Wrestling. So when you go out there, you go against the best. 90% of the time, especially when you go against title, that means the best. And we got them around our waist, and we defeated a very tough team. We didn't go out there and beat some pushover. No, we went out there and defeated a tough Russian team, and I'm sure they're going to try to get back at us. But there's teams like Arn Anderson's, like Tully Blanchard, and the Four Horsemen, Rick Rude, the Raging Bull. I mean, you're talking about the best. You're talking about people that'll do anything to win anything. Well, we feel the same. You're saying we have desire, and our goals is to win more titles, because we're not going to stop with the United States tag team title. We're very proud of them, but we're not going to stop there. You're talking about in tag team combination. You're talking about in singles. He's after Flair, I'm after Flair, so is the Dream, so is a lot of people after him. And so therefore, there's nobody's going to stop us. We're going all out. 1987 is ahead, and it's very promising.
Big, big year. You know, like he said, Ric Flair, you better watch out. The World Heavyweight Championship is just one of those things that we want, and one of us is going to get it before long.
There you see him. And there you see the fans. The whole time they were standing there, Tony, they were yelling, Nikita, Nikita. Nikita, the chant. And boy, it really got under Ivan Koloff and pressured Khrushchev. And I would really, at this point, as mad as they seem, hate to be Randy or Bill Mulkey. Yeah, look at Ivan, the man that always starts the match, the commander, the leader, the man that has said that he's going to take care of Nikita Koloff. Well, David, you think back, he was the man that brought Nikita to this country right after the boycott of the '84 Olympics, and brought him here. Trained him in professional wrestling. And, you know, that's got to look bad for Ivan back in